We have breaking news out of Buffalo. According to Adam Schefter, the Bills are signing Joe Brady to a 5-year deal to be their next head coach. Joe Brady, of course, has been the Bills' offensive coordinator since 2022, starting as Josh Allen's QB's coach and then becoming the OC. And now he will serve as Josh Allen's head coach going forward. All this news just coming in right now as J-Mac rejoins the desk with us. What's our reaction to this? Go ahead.
It was kind of what I expected when Sean McDermott got let go. My thought process was you have an offensive coordinator in Joe Brady who has a really good relationship with Josh Allen. He's also a hot name in the last few coaching cycles where he's been interviewed for head coaching jobs. He's been going through that cycle right now on to second interviews with other teams. You got to imagine when they said Josh Allen is going to be a part of this process, I would think that Josh Allen at some point told the Pegula family, I want Joe Brady in the building. Maybe not demanding that he be a head coach, but wanting him to continue to be there to coach him. So the only way to do that is to promote him and have him be the head coach. My next question marks, I think, around the Joe Brady hires, is he going to continue to call plays on the offensive side of the ball? Is he going to go get another offensive play caller and a Brian Daboll or Davis Webb, two names that we heard mentioned as the head coaching jobs? When you keep the offensive coordinator the same, who's been there under Sean McDermott, the question that if I'm a Bills fan, I'd be asking, well, how much is going to change now? Yeah. Is the defensive coordinator still going to be Bobby Babbage? Are we still going to have a similar to the same culture we've been building over the tenure for Sean McDermott being there and winning a ton of games? Do the ownership and general manager and Brandon Beane believe that Joe Brady is the guy to win 2 more games? That's the only thing they have to do from what Sean McDermott was able to do. They've been in a conference championship game. Win that game and win the Super Bowl. They're 2 games away. So do you believe that within that he is the answer to getting over that hump for what Sean McDermott couldn't do? My question is how much changes within that building to make the firing of Sean McDermott actually make sense for the Buffalo Bills?
Saturday?
Yeah, these are big shoes to fill. And to J-Mac's point, I'm not surprised they went with Brady. I mean, I think when you saw the people they were interviewing, whether it was Webb or Daboll or, if you're going to go with an offensive guy, you got the guy who's been calling it and you feel pretty comfortable, and to J-Mac's point, has been up for other jobs. I would say the hiring portion of this is going to be the key, right? Who's his defensive coordinator? Is he going to call plays? And even if he does call plays, who's his OC going to be? Because that head coaching responsibility is going to require a ton of time away from, being with players, which he does each and every day. And so who's the guy who's going to start the game plans week in and week out? Go through it, get it laid out. Who's Josh Allen comfortable with in doing that role? And look, I was with Mike McCarthy when we were in Green Bay, and that was my first experience of having a head coach be an offensive coordinator. And it was funny because Tom Clements was, quote, our offensive coordinator, but wasn't calling. And so there's just some things you're going to have to work out. But who he hires, I think, goes a long way to the success of the Bills. The main issue is, and J-Mac said it best, this ain't about winning, because Sean McDermott won a bunch of games. This ain't about going to the playoffs and winning because he's won a bunch of playoff games. This is about Super Bowl or bust. That is a large ask in a town and a community that's built and loves football. This is look, tip of the cap to Brady. Congratulations. This is some work in this one right here because it ain't about any of the rest. It's about Super Bowl or bust.
Well, I somewhat disagree with that last part only from this perspective. Yeah. It's not like it has to happen next year. Sean McDermott had 8-9 years. You can't be that way with Joe Brady in year 1. Okay? You have to improve the offensive line. You definitely have to do that. You got to improve your wide receiver camp. There's no doubt about that. We're looking at Pegula, and we're saying, all right, the way he opened his mouth, it would appear that you got to get to the Super Bowl. It's now or never. But what I'm saying is, you don't hire Joe Brady, elevate, because as an offensive coordinator, he did his job, all right, because they were one of the elite offenses in the game. That can't dissipate. You got to improve the defense. You're $12 million over the cap. Yeah. So you can't you got to figure out something defensively and whatever. I think there's more pressure on Beane than there is on Joe Brady. Now, Joe Brady, they can't dip. They got to be, you definitely want them going for it. But it's not like, oh, my God, if you don't get it done next year, or Joe Brady wasn't the answer because you didn't get it done in year 1. I think that's a bit extreme.
But the time is running out with Josh Allen is the prime, right? Like that's why they let go of Sean McDermott because
one guy,
Josh Allen.
Yeah, one.
I mean, that's why they may be promoted from within because they're like, we don't have time.
I want to take a step back.
Yeah, we don't have time.
I didn't say take a step back now. I didn't say take a step back.
Yeah, you can't take
But I'm just saying that I'm like, damn, he don't win the Super Bowl in year 1, but somebody else got 9 years?
But he's not inheriting the same roster
9.
that Sean McDermott
I understand
inherited.
that. Year 1?
They were terrible when McDermott got there.
I'm just saying
There's
year
no
1.
new
Right.
playbook, nothing like that. All right, go anywhere. We'll have more for